Hey guys, it's Tarek with Cyclone FPV, and today I'm sitting here with Ross. Say hi, Ross. You gotta get on camera.
Hey.
This is Ross Thomas, a customer of ours, and he has brought over some equipment, which you can see right here. He brought his frame by, and we are going to be putting in a RXSR receiver, a RacerStar all-in-one with 30 amp ESC, and let me see here. Let me put this. Maybe we can make this a little easier. Okay, so we've got everything sitting here, and we're going to get started on a very quick build. We're not going to put anything FPV in right now. He's going to do some line of sight flying. So we figured we'd knock this out pretty quick and do a little tutorial on getting the RacerStar hooked up, the RXSR hooked up, and we're going to try to knock it. Hey, what's up, Jordan? How you doing, bud? And David, what's going on, guys? So we're going to knock this out pretty quickly and get this man on the road to go fly and not wreck, hopefully, like the rest of us have, I guess. Jordan, how you doing, bud? Everything going okay with that new job, huh? Making the big bucks now, leaving us all broke and poor, I see. All right, let me get we're going to open some Emax. We're going to do the 2205, 2600 KVs, but we are not going to use the Emax ESCs. We will go ahead and use the onboard. And we'll prep the boards and do just like we normally do, but I'm going to talk faster and we're going to move faster because there's not much more to this build than that. So let me see what we got. All right. Let's see if I go this way. See how it does that? That's so weird. I don't think it will go the same. All right. It happens, right? Okay, so let's see. How do we want to do this? All right. What's up, David? How you doing, bud? How's your build going? You're doing one right now, right? All right, let's see where we got this so we can show them both. We'll go here. No, that's not good. All right, we'll split this screen up real quick. Scale me down so you don't have to look at my face too much. And there we go. All right, so we're gonna get started on the build here. I'm gonna go grab a few things, and we are going to try to knock this out quickly. I need to go ahead and do the firmware upgrade, so this would be a great time for you guys that are trying to learn how to do the firmware upgrade on the RXSRs. I'm gonna do one real quick for you. So give me 1 second, and I'll grab the controller. Oh, by the way, we passed 32,000 followers today. I think 32, 33. Nice job. Yeah, it's exciting. Finally, you know, from 30 in March, it's not bad. Appreciate everybody who's helped us out. All right, so I'm gonna check and make sure we got everything on here right. If you guys give me a second, I will check, and then I will show you exactly what we're gonna do. Let's go to here. This will make it easier. All right, this will be easier for me. I'm pretty sure that I have it. Let's see. Make sure. Yep, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do the upgrades here, and just hang tight a second, and I'll walk you through all that. But let's start with the. Hey, Robert, how you doing, bud? So, anyways, for those of you that get the RXSR, it's a really, really awesome receiver, right? It's one of my favorites, and here it is right here. But you still need to do your firmware upgrades like we do on the XM Plus and so forth, right? So I'm going to walk you through that. Thing about the RXSR is it's got the pins already here, and it comes with this plug, right? So it's going to be basically like we did yesterday's with the XM Plus. I'm going to use the QX7 here. So let me go ahead and plug this in. And all right, once it goes in, and remember, guys, negative or ground always goes to the left. So open up your controller, hold your memory button down, click page, go down to firmware. I've got mine saved in a folder called RXSR. Let me zoom out so you can see that, sorry. I'm gonna select it, and I'm gonna go in order here. So we will go first. I'm gonna flash it here. And as you can see, just like on the XM Plus, you're going to have your lights blinking. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there is yeah, there it is. You can see those lights blinking right there, I think. So it's riding right now, and you'll see the screen telling you it's riding. So you'll be good to go there. And as soon as that's done, we're going to do the second one, and then you will have all your firmware patches, so at least your stuff won't fall out of the sky.
Sounds great.
On its own.
Yeah, there you go.
Add that last bit there for you. Alright, let's see what else we're going to do here. I need to see this. I need to see this. Ooh, that's a close fit. Not sure that's going to fit, but it might. We'll see. Why not? So we're going to be using the, while we're waiting, I'll go over the stuff. So this RacerStar is a good entry-level all-in-one. It's got, it's an F3 board running 30 amp ESCs, USB connections on the back. You do have to be careful of that. I've seen people where they overheated the pads for their XT60, and in return it softens the spot for the USB. So just be careful if you're ever using one of these. I'm going to go through this install. I don't think I've got a video on this one out, so it'll be really good for you guys that are thinking about ordering one of these. I just counted 50 in inventory today, and I just put them on the website, so after this will be 49. But if you do need them, I think they're on sale on our website right now at CycloneFPV.com, so just check it out. You can get them on sale probably for the next couple days until I put another part in inventory. I am only about 100 parts left, guys. I got about 2,000 things to count quantity-wise, but only about 100 different parts, so that's good. We're almost done. And then we'll have all the new T-motors and everything else going on the site. All right, so that one's done, and now we're going to go to the next one. And here we go. Let that write. As soon as that's done, we can get ready with the build. Let's go ahead and get this frame ready. Do with my screwdrivers. Take my screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers or hex drivers? I saw one.
Don't correct me while we're live. Just, you know what I mean. You don't have to make, okay, everybody, Mr. Smarty Pants here has to correct me. That's cool. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. What are you doing, huh? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. All right. So these are color-coded so that I don't have to slow down. All right. So I'm just going to get this frame ready while this thing is updating, guys. It's moving very slow right now, but it'll be done here shortly. One thing I do want to note, and if I had a graphic to get your attention, I would throw it up on the screen, but I don't. This particular model, this is not the S series, by the way, so I don't, you know, people think it's got OSD, it does not. But the holes, the mounting holes here are positives. So you cannot use a metal screw on carbon fiber with this because you will ground out the board and you could have a nice pretty spark come out of it. So remember, when you're using this board, you're always using nylon screws, okay? Nylon standoffs and screws and everything else. All right, we're almost done writing this, and we will plan the layout here accordingly. And I think these Emax are going to fit with the wire that they have, but we'll check and see. What's up, Sean? How's the website doing? Anybody chatting you up for some FrSky stuff again, or shipping to Beirut? Is this thing done? About the slowest. I'm gonna move fast, guys. So this will be one of those super fast builds. Not like I've ever had any. Yesterday's was 3 hours, but this one is very easy because it's only got a couple components. It's vibrating around here. All right, firmware update's done. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug the. RacerStar and lay it down here. Normally, I would break the pins, break this off, the connector off here, and just, hey, what's up, Jeff? And just hardwire to it, but there's enough room in this build that I'm not going to need to. I am going to take this off because this is going to be in the way. So bear with me 1 second. I'll get my hot glue gun turned on because we're going to glue the heck out of this board. What's up, Michael? All right. Okay, guys. So build's going to go something like this. I'm going to switch cameras because I need to use the old man goggles here. So that's what I'm going to see right there. And so I'll give you guys this one. And we will go live with that. Matter of fact, you don't need to see my face. Would you stop? There we go. All right. All right, so let's get started. Let's see where we're at. We're going to prep the board first. We're going to prep all of this here real quick. So give me a second here and make sure you get your flux pen. And again, like last night's build or this morning's early build, well, you can run a real light. Make sure you've got some liquid. You're not going to push down on this, so don't press hard at all. You're just going to paint it. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I guess you know, if you want, you could turn that TV on and watch it. I mean, whatever makes it easier for you to see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just get the board ready. All right, so the ESC pads and everything has been prepped. There's nothing really to prep on here. And so we are going to go over this. I will go back to the top camera here so I can show you what we're working with. But here's our board, and here is what we're talking about. All right, so the layout of this board works like this, okay? I need to see this real quick. God, my eyes suck. You know what? I'm going to give you guys the other camera because I cannot see anything. So there, let's just do that and I'll zoom in this way for you. Okay, much better. Now I can see. All right, so the way this board's laid out, you've got this is where we're going to focus here for our S-bus. So you've got ground, you've got your 5-volt, you've got your S-bus, you've got your UART 3 right here, transmitter, and then you've got your buzzers, and then you've got some more. You've got your LEDs and ground and 3 volts there. So we're not going to be using that side at all for right now. You got pads on this side, and then obviously our XT60 here, and again our USB down here. I am going to go ahead and put a run of glue right here before I get started, just to make sure that it holds on pretty well. And other than that, this is going to be a fairly quick build, unless there's some unforeseen issues. But first thing we're going to do is we're going to get to laying it out and go over what wires we need on the RXSR and take it from there. Okay. So with that said, let me zoom out here real quick, and I will show you the diagram, because there is some confusion here every once in a while, and I will switch over to here, here, and here, and we will zoom out so you can see what we're looking at upside down. No, I think that's right. I think you guys will see. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so here's our yeah, I like the RacerStars, man. They just, it's, some people like them, some people don't, but I've got 50 of them. We're 49 now, and I do like them. Okay, so looking at this diagram here, right? Here's your pin structure right here, and it's going to look just like this. Where it starts getting confusing is that a lot of times people will use the color yellow for their S-bus, right? And so when I see the biggest mistakes people make is they use their yellow for the S-bus when it's actually the green. So in this case, because I'm not worried about the S-port or the S-bus in, I'm going to probably remove both those cables and just leave myself with ground, 5-volt, and S-bus out. Okay, so let me do that real quick, and we shall get to roll in here and knock this out. Okay, so remember, guys, if you're going to remove the wires, you're going to want to keep them so that you can use them again down the road. At least that's what I do. So make sure that you fold the tabs up carefully. Just enough to be able to pull the wire out, and then the wire should pull out easily like this, but you get to save the end piece, and so I'll give that to you. If you ever need to use it, use it. I will help you with that. And then we're going to take the yellow cable out, and then you're left with the 3 cables that you really need, and there's no more confusion or wiring's gone wrong. All right, so that comes out. Yellow one is out. There you go. All right, guys. So here's what we've got left. This is the. Yeah, I know. Well, did I mention I ordered 1,000 Brother Hobby motors yesterday? There, smartass. Yeah, thanks. That took up a ton. Yeah, only 49 RacerStars of the F3. There are probably, I think, 200 of the anniversary edition ESCs because Ambien and Banggood do not make good combinations ever. All right, so let's switch over now, and we're going to use the Emax 2205 2600 KVs. So that's what we're getting ready to add on this. It'll be a nice run. It'll be a pretty smooth build. And so I'm going to go ahead and get the connector in, and this way we can start laying it out. Let's see the frame, and let's see how I want to put this laid out here. So we are going to do this. There we go. All right, that should give them okay to see. It would sit somewhat like this. I don't like the way that sits up though. Let me see something. I think I'm going to go ahead and break that off then. Oh, we'll see. Let me see how much room we have left. That's too close. All right. So that was, I'm going to do a change of plans here, and I'm going to go ahead and hardwire this board because I don't like the way it sits. It sits a little too close. So give me a second here, and we are going to basically break it here by just bending it back and forth. All right, and we'll just weaken the pins. All right, guys. So this is where we're going to get down to getting this done the right way and saving a lot of space. I mean, you're talking about 5 millimeters, 4 or 5 millimeters saved right there. But we have to use the flex pen again. What's up, Carmelo? Got to use the flex pen again and get ready for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that prepped. Okay, and then now we will take the original wires that were on the pin here, and we will cut them. And this is what we will use, but we don't need that long of a wire, so I'm just going to cut this in half and try to save the end. All right, so we'll set that aside. We've already got it actually tinned on one side, so I'm just going to use that tin side for now. So let me go ahead and put this here, zoom in a little bit, and let's get to prepping this up. That is going to catch on fire. Probably not a good idea. All right. Again, I'm not going to get the holder for that. So let's see this. One, 2, and 4. All right. So let's turn this around. Yeah, it should give you something there to be able to see. All right. So we'll do a quick solder. Guys, and it's only a second or two of holding it. So 1, and then we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it. I have not gone to bed yet. Thank you for asking. Everything keeps looking like chicken nuggets to me right now because I'm so tired, but I'm confident I can do this build without killing it. So if you do see me do something stupid, please delete the video. And remember that I try to do good work, but I'm freaking tired. But I got this. I got this. All right, let's get these soldered. So get your tweezers. And remember, you're going 1, 2, and 4. So pin 1 is ground, pin 2, 5 volt, pin 4, S-bus. I need to turn this back just a minute. So let me take that off and turn this down. And again, guys, you want to cut this to about 1 millimeter. This is a very tiny board. Yeah, man, I didn't have time to sleep. You know, once you build I built that quad, I couldn't stop staring at it. And then how am I supposed to go to sleep? By the time I was done and everything is like 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, or maybe 5 in the morning. Either way, sleep just would have messed me up the whole day. So I have been up, and I still got this build and a couple others to do, so it'll be fun, I promise. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and solder this on and get started. All right, there's our pin number 4. Do our pin number 2, and guys, remember you're going to go from the outside in, so you do not cross over and accidentally bridge any of the solder in the process. There's our pin number 2. Ooh, that's close. And there's our pin number 1. All right, got our setup done nicely here. Looks good. Everything's on solid. Sleep is overrated. Thank you, Julio. You feel me, dog. Okay, so what we're going to do now is put some glue on there, put a heat shrink on there. And let me see. Let me find one that is going to be a good fit. Oh yeah, that'd be nice right there. Okay, so keep your measurements up. On this one, you're probably looking at about 15 millimeters. Take a wild guess. I'm tired, so I could be off a little bit. It is, exactly 15 millimeters, so I'm not that tired, I guess. But we are going to go ahead and cut about 17 millimeters. So make sure you mark it. These are good lessons just because you know it's going to shrink up, but you've still got to keep your binding button available. So for those of you like me that like to try to be a little bit accurate, go ahead and mark and cut there. You doing okay?
Yeah, doing good.
Okay, so we know our bind button is right here, and this is going to cover it, so you might as well go ahead and just cut a small piece away. Oh, yeah, but it still has a good camera. That's why I use it for the cameras.
Yeah,
The frames got sent off yesterday, bro. The frames got sent off yesterday. That's why I was running. Wait, it was yesterday? What's today?
Thursday.
I can't remember. Thursday? They got sent off yesterday. They're on their way, homie. All right, let's see. And now that that's on there, go ahead and turn it around. Get ready to put your glue on here so that you can reinforce both your antennas and your connections. And like I said, like I always do, put some glue on there. Don't worry about it, because you're gonna melt. You're gonna heat up that heat shrink anyway, and that's gonna cause that glue to heat up and melt and seal off to try to keep the elements out. So it's a really good. Don't worry about ruining it. It's a really good way to also help protect the component. So we've got a good fit here, right there. We know we can still see the bind button. Everything looks good, so now we will just heat this up. And remember, mine's set at about 200 degrees Celsius. What promo stuff? Oh, the FrSky? No, nothing came in yet. Not yet. But since I probably won't sleep tonight, I will reach out to them at about 2 in the morning and see where we're at. All right. So now that this is set here, we're going to go ahead and bring the frame out. Clean up the table a little bit. And again, on this part, you're just going to want to make sure that the bind button is directly over the hole, so that when you want to bind, you don't have to take the whole quad apart, right? So we are going to find our marker here, which is about right here. All right. And in this case, we are going to bring out the trusty glue and put a nice little drop about right there. All right. And line up that button on that hole right there. And this thing is going to dry perfect. And this will have a great ease of access for the binding. And I don't know if you can see it because the lighting, when you see. Yeah. So I don't know if you can see that, but if you could, well, It's going to be very difficult to see, I think. I'm going to try though. The little gold thing right there, that's the bind button. I just need some more light. But there you go. I think that works. Yep. What do you got? You got a flashlight?
Phone.
Oh. Okay, so there it is. Somewhere in there. Thank you. That's your bind button. It's a smart way to do it. And this way you don't have to take it apart. Okay, so that's pretty much where we're at. And now it's just time to put the board on and get going. Okay, now I'm going to prep the board first. So might as well get going with this. Need my old man eyes, so give me a second. And again, I'm not gonna fasten the board down. There's really no need to. It's a pretty easy board to work with. I'll skip this one just so the board doesn't get too hot. Here's where you guys need to be careful. Just try to stay on the pad. Try not to get too much up on the chip. Homework. You doing Java? More computer stuff? Alright, dude. I'll get back in touch with you when I'm done. Peace. Okay, so the board's not hot. It's good. I'm going to go ahead now and just round out what I need up here. And I'm going to be using the ground, the 5 volt, and the S bus. Okay. And then I will now come back and let me just make sure I've got everything else done that I need. Yep. So I will now go ahead and just finish the ground pad here real quick. Alright. There we go. Okay. I'm going to let the board cool off a second. It's still not bad. I can hold it, but we'll let it cool off anyway. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and drop that glue down there. What's up, Aaron? Aaron, you were up early with me this morning, bud. We were both on YouTube or Facebook or whatever doing all this goofy stuff. Nice to have you back, sir. I heard somebody called you a cracker today. What's up, cracker? That's a great day. You know you're having a great day when you're called a cracker. Oh my goodness. Well, it beats towelhead. I get that, so. Cracker's better, I think. Okay, so while that's happening, we're going to go ahead and get our XT60 ready. Where is the contents of that bag? Okay, open here. So there should be an XT60 around here somewhere. I don't see it, so I will just get one. Oh. You liking it so far?
Yeah.
You doing okay?
Yeah, doing absolutely good.
All right.
Learn a lot.
Pasadena, Texas. I own a promotional product company about it. Dusty, you own a promotional product company, so you can give me some cool stuff with my logo on it. Where have you been? You were just making me struggle to find stuff like that, man. Look, hit me up. Send me a message, and I will get back in touch with you because I would love some promotional stuff. I want to put my logo on everything that would make sense. So please help me out with that. Oh, of course. Let's turn this around. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do our XT60 mounting. Remember, guys, flat side is positive, round side is negative. So let's get started. Just because I feel like it. Okay. We'll start with the ground. Perfect. Let that grab. Hey Israel, how you doing? Yeah, I think Ryan's helping us with that. I don't know where it originated. I just caught the conversation yesterday, but I think it sounds exciting. So drone bags would be pretty cool. I know Ryan's looking at something. Ryan, just let me know what you find, I guess. We'll all figure it out. I'm the worst for taste, quality, and looks of clothing. As you can tell, I wear the same stuff every day, so don't ask me what I think about it. Just you guys decide, and I'll do the investment part of it. Okay, let me just try to clear this out real quick. So there we go. All right, so our XT60 is done. Now we're just going to put some heat shrink on there. And where is it? Grab bags. Well, I mean, if you guys can find what you're talking about and just send me the links or whatever, we can get started, get stuff ordered so we have some cool stuff to work with and put on the website and stuff. Let me see. I think this will probably be okay right here. Let's use that. All right, guys, we're gonna heat shrink this real quick. I'll take one, black one. All right. It might be too thin. It might be too small. That's all right. All right, so we're going to cut this about, let's see, 10 millimeters. Oh, I don't know how close I am. Where's the damn ruler? There's one. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, that is terrible. I'm at 12. I'm tired. 13. Oof. That's what no sleep gets you. Alright, guys, so let's get this ready. And then let me get the black one here. You play Xbox?
No, not recently at all. I haven't.
Okay. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yeah, you're just not one of those people, I guess. Well, I do. And I'm getting ready to kick my kid's butt at Rainbow Six.
Yeah, I love playing it. I just haven't recently. Yeah.
Oh, man, I can't. They kick my ass every day. I'm building on a RacerStar all-in-one with an F3 board. Not the S series, so there's no OSD, but it's a 30 amp 4-in-1 ESC with the F3. Hey, Ben Kramer's in the house. What's up, Ben? Hey, Jeff, are you still there? Because I got a funny story to tell you. I do apparel, signage, promotional products. We do a lot in-house. Awesome. Awesome, man. I'm all about that. Just send me a message and I'll definitely reach out to you tomorrow. right, that's good. Now I put some hot glue there in the center, and you're going to see it kind of start bubbling out a little bit, but it'll actually, I'll pinch that gap there real quick, and then any hot glue that's kind of run out will just harden and just peel off real easily. But that'll also keep those cables in there pretty tight. So there's the hot glue coming out, but that is going to seal that area. And then just let that hot glue come out. Yeah, little tricks like that, you know, they make a huge difference. There's little things like that.
Absolutely. That's what I've been seeing.
So, Ben, we are building a quad using Martian 215. There you go. We're using a RacerStar 30 amp all-in-one board, Emax RS2205 2600 motors, and lots of glue, because you know me and glue. All right, so we are ready to get going with this, and the orientation of our board is going to be this way. And again, guys, remember that you cannot put metal here or you will fry the board, because it is a positive ground. Ooh, that's just going to fit, I think. Maybe just close. All right. Yes, sir, I am in spring. Let's see, 6mm screw. Yep, 6mm will be good. All right, guys, so we're going to use a 6mm screw. I keep forgetting that we don't have. There we go. I'll just go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Let me get this going here. There you go. Let's do this instead. This will give us a little better. Until I get back to soldering, I don't need that magnifying glass. Oh, so they wouldn't let you fly? Hey man, let the kids play, would you? Alright, since we're going to use 6mm screws, I'll just get some out. Actually, I'm going to wait on doing that because I still need to measure the heat shrink. So, get under here. Thin. Alright. You got a particular color you want to use?
No. Not really.
Okay. You want yellow? You want red?
Yeah, red. Red works. We've been using red. Red, blue. Yeah. Something like that.
You want a blue? It's like
Red.
police?
Yeah,
Okay.
red.
Right. Alright, so we'll use red. Yeah, that's pretty good of you, dude. Don't hit the kids. People tend to frown on that now. All right, let's see if this is gonna go well. All right, so we'll measure to here. 60. All right, we'll go from the base to 50. We'll mark 50, which is actually going to be We'll probably use, let's just use 50 millimeters of, well, that's exactly easy. Then we'll use 50, which is half. So we'll just cut these in half. Let's just do that. What the hell happened to my scissors? I know they were here. You see them?
Yeah, okay.
How sick is this? You can see stuff. What? My scissors?
You're right.
Oh.
Brave.
Golly. One. Two. All right. Let's get this on here. All right, so the heat shrink from the motors is a little thick to allow this heat shrink to go all the way down, but we'll do something pretty cool. So let me just get this on here and get it ready. Remember guys, the goal is to keep the wires flat and in line. All right, so now you wanted, let's pick another color. What do you want?
I'll pick another color?
Yeah, pick one more color.
Okay.
Something that goes with red.
Black? Color.
No, they want black. It's your quad.
Yeah, red and black.
Right. It's pretty much a theme anyway, so. All right, so what we want to do now is we're going to cut about 10 millimeters of this off. That's a little bit more, but still. And this way we can put a layer between the two and then heat shrink that down, and neither one's going to move then. A little bit extra protection on there. I ordered that ruler on Amazon in June of 2016. I guess you didn't need to know that part, right? Sorry. I remember my dates really well. So June 2016, I ordered that star. I think it's a star. Is that what it's called? This is the best ruler. Oh no, this is a Mitutoyo. These are even better. So yeah, that goes with my calipers. I think my Mitutoyo calipers I got the same time, June of 2016. All right. So that motor's done. And look, as you can see, it's a nice connection here, right? So there's no gaps, no air, there's no elements getting in that. That's what you want to do. Don't cut any corners there because that's going to be critical. Oh my goodness. All right, we got about 20 to the tip of the soldering there. That's about right. So those are about even. So now, again, if you're going to solder these wires, right, and you want to keep them straight, keep your finger down. You may burn your finger, but it's worth it. Just be careful to move it. And then send it to the back like that. And this way, you get that streak of wires. Looks like lanes, I guess. And you know that they're straight then, right? So this way you don't have any crossed wires, and you can visibly see if there's a problem down the road with your wires because they're in line when you're done. So let me just do that real quick. You want to do one?
Oh, I'll just put the sleeves on them
Right
while
on.
we're kind of moving forward.
Right on, right on.
Save a little bit of time.
All right, I'll go ahead and get this done. Okay. Hey, King Kong, what are you fighting with this thing for? I didn't push him down that far.
Oh, okay.
Now you can't, my builds can't be symmetrical if you're gonna go bazooka Bob on it, okay? I mean, finesse, man, finesse. Jeez. We're not the Arnold Classic here. All these, I'm, just teasing.
Yeah, no.
I'm joking.
Yeah,
All right. I know, right? That's the talents, baby. All right, let's get that on there. Zoom. All right, last motor. All right, get this last motor done, and then put the spacing, the little black divider on there, for the coupler, I mean, and then we will be ready to mount the motors to the flight controller. Right. Oh yeah, I mean, man, that's what drives me nuts the most is, you know, it's got to be measured, it's got to be right. And I mean, I'll give and take a little bit, I don't mind, but last night's build was all about details. Holy crap. That was an interesting build. All right. You ready? You doing okay?
Yeah, doing great.
All right. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started mounting this. Just get started here. Put 2 screws in, and that's it. Make sure everything fits properly before we commit to anything else. So wait, that's what Roomba's for.
Yeah, okay.
My little screw collector. So yesterday, I don't know, I said it to some of you, but some of you I think were sleeping because I started my build at like 2 in the morning. We inked a deal with Brother Hobby. They are going to be supplying us all our custom motors. And we have the Captain Americas currently being done custom for us, and they will, all our motors from now on, now minus the ones that they've just put out already, but our deal was to all Captain Americas and all future ones will be exclusive to us with the rainbow, that metallic rainbow finish. So I've agreed to purchase the quantity required for that, and in return they've agreed to give me that color scheme, which I love that color scheme, so it's really badass. Also, if you all didn't see it, what the heck is it? Ouch. I'm too old, man. I'm getting old. For those of you that didn't see it or weren't watching it, this is the new build right here, and this sucker is a beast. I'll show y'all later, but I did want to show you what the 6S battery looks like on it. It's pretty stout, right? There's that. And these are their motors. These are Brother Hobbies, but if you can look closely right there, you will see our logo. And so all our motors will have this along with a name that we name the motors. We're working on that right now. All right, now let's see, motors are good, so let's see where we're at. That's going to be a tight fit. And here we go. All right, guys, we're going to switch cameras here real quick. that's tight. That is a tight fit. But we'll see if we can make that work. I can't. Well, that might work actually. Just gotta cut these down. Yeah, that's a huge battery, dude. I mean, it's sick. It's a sick battery. A double-decker bus kind of battery. It's huge. I play music, but I think Facebook like figures out if it's copy protected and you get in trouble.
Yeah, I've heard that's how they stop like the pay-per-view fights and stuff.
Oh.
They'll catch the commercials
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
background.
wow.
Yeah, so they'll key into that as copywritten material and kick it off. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, it's laser engraved on the motor, and then the new stuff will be laser engraved, but it will be a motor to the specs that we want. So it'll, in some cases, it'll be just exactly what they've got, but the look is unique to us. So like that metallic rainbow look or whatever. Sometimes it'll be a motor that is built with specs that we send. Either way, though, very happy to ink that deal with them yesterday. And then at the same time, like back to back, we made a deal with HGLRC to now begin doing advanced RMAs. So people will not have to wait to fly. They can open an RMA, pay for an advanced RMA. Basically, they buy the part replacement and they cross ship their part. And then once their part arrives, they get their credit back and they would have gotten a part. So they only wait in 3 days with no worry about a finding from tech support or anything. Yeah, that's weird. You just be sitting there and then the music in the background, you don't think about it. But, oh well. Guess those are the rules, huh?
So you mean that rainbow finish, is that like the heated titanium
Yes,
kind of look?
that look, yeah.
Gorgeous, yeah, you're right.
Really like that look.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So we got that for the new ones, and then I asked them to save that for us for all future builds, and we'll buy the quantity required if they can give us that in return.
Mm-hmm.
They were very receptive to it. So. You seen that kid on YouTube that makes 11 million a year?
Who would that be?
Some kid that all he does is play with toys.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah. That's how I realized that I really didn't fail in life, because, you know, if that's how you make money, I was never told that. So
Yeah.
I couldn't have failed.
My high school counselor didn't tell me that.
Yeah,
was an
I
option.
don't remember that being an elective, like play with toys for a living. Shit.
Yeah, video blogging.
How screwed up is that?
What was that? Yeah.
Guys walk miles to get to work, and kid turns on the computer and makes $11 million a year. But he's still too young to play poker, so his life's not all that great. Just saying, yo. You don't got everything. Just saying.
Hey, I'm listening, man.
I got a new poker table coming.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
nice.
Figure if I can't go to Vegas right now, I can at least bring Vegas here by finding some people who want to play.
Right?
And hope for the best. Tight, but it'll hold. It'll be fine on that. I just don't like it to be too much tension, but that's gonna be fine. Put a zip tie on there to secure that. Let's get your RXSR pads hooked up. Okay, I'll take it this far. Alright, we're going to tin these and get them hooked up. And then that'll be your RSXR, or XSR, and then the motors are done, so at that point put your XT60 on and get you plugged into beta flight and see what happens. Did you figure out which transmitter you want?
Trans-Q?
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be carbon, though.
Well, no, that's a different model.
Okay.
Why don't you grab, if you want, take that little stool right there and go up there and just check them out. They should have colors on the outside
Cool.
to tell you what it is, so just pick whichever one you want. What'd you decide on?
Grab the white one.
All right, on. Use that the color you want. I mean, I think there's maybe a black one. I don't know. Maybe they're all white.
So white and black.
Yeah. Okay.
Grab a white one. A little bit different. Actually, I'm gonna go black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go black.
All right. Alright, there's our connections. Looks like Looks like everything's pretty set. Just these real quick. Once that glue's on there, guys, you come back over it with the glue gun. Go on the side that's dry. Hit it with it. It'll just melt nicely into the cracks and crevices and give you even better protection. You'll see it get kind of clear there real quick. There you go, and then just let it go, and it will go ahead and harden back up and seal. So there you go. All right. Now we've got to get our XT60 on. Do me a favor. Will you go to that box back there and grab me a Lumineer battery, please? Should be on the ground right there.
Or is it?
Oh, I thought it was on the ground. Right there. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. See, these are good and they're good batteries. I have no problem with it, but I'm trying to figure out how we're going to lay this out for you, so let's see. Where's that back plate?
Yep.
That might not be a bad idea. I can leave this wire kind of long, give you some option there. Let's see if I put the battery centered. Actually, we can probably bring it up here and then zip tie it. I don't know. We'll see. We got options. We got options. We got options. We've got some options. Is it broken?
Yeah, it's just peeked in.
Oh. Oh. Hey, Les. What's up? Your quad flies good. But you can't have it back yet. There's an update that's actually coming out. I believe it's coming out over the weekend, and so I want to make sure that I get that on there. And you are good to go, my friend. Everything came out nice. How you feeling? How's your health? All that good stuff. God, that's long. It is long. Let's see. I'm gonna leave it for now because I think I can make you a mount that's gonna look pretty cool.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. Excellent. This came out nice. So what I was thinking was I can make you a mount, most likely. I'll try to get the measurements today, and then it will sit maybe like this, right? So let me get this on camera because I want you to be able to see that. So slide in there, and then this just sits like this, and when this goes on, be a pretty easy fit, right?
Perfect.
All right, so I'll get the measurement on that. That shouldn't be too bad at all. All right, so now it's just time to meter it and see if it explodes. You like it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Right on.
I like it a lot.
Right on, right on.
Don't know what all the switches do, but we'll figure that out later.
I will show you that. Yes, sir. Okay, everything looks good. But I will tell you that because this board is positive to the holes, I always have a little bit of concern that I missed something. But let me just go back and verify here real quick. Everything looks pretty clean. Everything looks solid there. I do need to get this covered here just because. Okay. That's good. I'm gonna leave those right now so I can test it. All right. So it could explode, right? It could not. God darn, I hate this part. Hey, look at us go. We got the beeps. Score. All right. So now we're gonna take this over to beta flight, get some programming done, zip tie it up, close it up, and see. So let me just close it up real quick. This way you guys can see that. And that is a 1 hour build. Could have been faster, but I haven't slept in 2 days. So if you guys think you can do it better, kiss my butt. I am tired. All right. Do you have a PC or a Mac at home?
PC.
Okay, good. I mean, Mac would be fine, but the software is really made for PC.
Okay.
You don't know you're running late?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Like I told you, I had plenty of time today, and
I know.
just wanted to get in the sky with this thing, man.
You are going to get in the sky.
Good deal.
That's cool. I like that. Sleep is important. I know, bro, but come on, man. When you got that new quad on the brain, you got to build it. Hey, sleep. Quad. It's a tough one. I fail that test every time. All right. Julio, what's up, dude? Well, I mean, Victor, that's like asking if the newer model is better than the older model on anything, and I guess it depends on how you look at it. Yes, I'm sure. And we can go, but if I give you an example like a HGLRC F3V4 versus an HGLRC F4V5, I would take the F3V4. So that would be one reason. The other reason is there's a cost factor involved in that. So yeah, depends on, I guess, what you're looking to do. And if money is no object, I guess, I don't know. But that's why. All right. Damn thing all over me.
Like spider webs.
Yep. No. Because that pad is right there, I'm just going to leave this here. It won't be exactly symmetrical, but it's kind of stopping there by about, I don't know, a couple millimeters. One thing I will do here, which you know, it's if I know I'm not going to be taking this board off, a good little rule of thumb here is I'll come in on the plastic, the nylon, and I'll burn it just to make sure. So like I'll just run it down
Seal that.
and just kind of and just kind of burn it to where I know that's you know, it's not like one piece, so it's not going to pop off or unscrew.
Yeah, makes sense.
So it'll sit like that nicely, and you know, it just makes me feel better when I'm working with nylon or something plastic. Especially on impact, it's much harder for this to release on impact like that.
Yeah, it makes sense. I like all these little details and touches you're doing, man.
Ah, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. The bag. Oh. $32.
So you're thinking the little black plate or back plate thing, right? For
This?
the battery?
I was thinking about just making something that'll slide over these poles,
Oh, okay, cool.
and then it'll just hang it on the outside like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be perfect. That's the little reinforcement piece.
Yeah, I'll make something nice like that. Come on. So when you get married?
We don't have a date.
Right on.
Nope.
Well, y'all are more than welcome to come watch me in court.
Is that where y'all getting married?
No, for my custody
Oh,
for all the
gosh,
other crap.
Yeah.
Get some points.
Trust me, man. I
Get
watched
some-
my brother go through it. I watched friends go through it. Yeah. So the reason I'm not married yet.
Yeah, well, it's an amazing world. It's an amazing world. Somehow dads don't get credit for being important,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
At least that's how I seem to think sometimes. It's a skewed world.
Yep.
I think before anybody gets married, they should have to sit in divorce court for a month. And I think before anybody has kids, they should have to sit at Chuck E. Cheese for a month. And I think then at least you know what you get yourself into.
Big time served.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause I've heard some dumb shit up in there. I'm like, man. I was trying to use the longer screw, but they're not getting in a good
Bottom
grip.
right
Yeah, it just seemed like it on some of them it did.
Okay.
So, which is fine. I mean, it's not a big issue here. There's not enough weight on the top or bottom to really make it an issue. But,
Sure.
let's see. What you laughing at, Aaron? Ooh, a coffee almost. Shit, that would have been bad. Oh, yeah. Hey, man, it's true. I'm just saying. You know, boy, you'd learn a lot. You know, at least have your defense ready.
Get that exit strategy.
Yeah, I mean, just know exactly what's going to be happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
How bad it can be.
So, like, maybe about, 1 month prior to the inevitability, go get a job somewhere like Chuck E. Cheese. Then that whole fight for money really becomes comical. Unless the halls of the high school is what got you to your divorce, that could be a problem. So you need to be careful. I agree with you, sir. I agree. I'm learning a lot of stuff. I will include them in my memoirs. It is on my bucket list. Oh yeah, you're looking good there.
Sweet. It is looking good.
Yep. Okay, guys. From here, I'm going to get this all configured. So I'm going to end it here with you guys right now, so I can head over to Betaflight. I'll see you guys shortly. I've got about 2-3 more builds to do, and I'll be up for another day or so. So see you guys in just a minute. And let me see. Appreciate y'all watching. I think we passed 32,000 today. I'm really excited about that. I want to thank everybody. And I meant what I wrote this morning, guys. Y'all are great. And without y'all, we couldn't be doing this. So appreciate y'all. Talk to you later. You want to say bye? Goodbye.
See ya. Thanks.
Bye.